Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his tipsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, it's Archibald Chesterfield. Archibald Chesterfield the third fuckface AC3. And you are watching live. So guys, I just wanted to say to you people there, hey, it's a fantastic, in Australia it is Friday. It is actually Valentine's Day. That's right, it's Valentine's Day. So all the Valentines out there, fuck faces, get it all happening. Did you get a Valentine's card? Did you do it? Did you not? I tell you what, you play your cards right, you can get a fuck. You get a fuck tonight. Get a fuck tonight. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be playing it both ways, man. Get it going good. You want to have sex? You talk about sexless. You got to stimulate the lubricants of a relationship. That's what you got to do. You got to stimulate the relationship lubricants. The lubricants ain't going to work if you ain't going to put the fucking effort in and push the boundaries, fuckface. This is the reality of life. You got to push. You got to get the lubes. Get the lube happening, man. Get the lube out there. Those bitches, they want the lube. We got Goldfish. How are you, Goldfish?
I'm good, Archie. How are you doing, sir?
What country are you in? Where you from? Tell me the story. Give me the go.
I'm in LA, but I'm Brazilian.
Brazilian. I love the Brazilians. Love the Brazilians. Patel Philippe, $2. Breguet talk is loser talk. Speaking of Breguets, I'm wearing a Breguet 7057. Just very quickly there, Brazilians have one of the highest sex rates in the world. You know, Brazilians are one of the countries that they bonk the most.
I thought it was France. maybe we're number 2.
Actually, French have the best sex less sex, but the Brazilians have more frequency. The
Oh, thank you.
interesting thing, you know, there's a saying. Let me tell you a saying on this. It is French to have an affair. It's American to get caught. Now we got some super
Sounds
chats.
right.
Let me get some super chats. We've got Patel Philippe. Breguet talk is loser talk. Never. We love the Breguet. And also the other thing is, let me just say something with that moustache here, that this is a future Breguet man. We've got a Breguet man in training. I'm going to run the ad. Run the ad. It's a Breguet moment. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. We've got another super chat in here. Patel Philippe, $2. Name me a Patek lineup named after the Brazilian AD. Gondola. It was a lottery system to buy watches. And we got Ken Fresno, $2. Speaking of pretend of Brazilian, when was your last waxing? Actually, I used that waxer, pulled it out my nose. I did that about a week or two ago. So, Mr. Brazilian Goldfish, what watches do you have? Tell me what you got. Tell me what you collect. Tell me what you do. Rolex Explorer 1.
Oh, all right.
What
So
model is it? 40 mil? What is it? 39? Is it?
No,
30?
this is the 36 I bought back in 2015.
And that's
After
it doesn't look small, does it? What do you think?
Yeah, I have a small wrist. Looks. I like small watches. I'm not. I like to be very, as you say, under the radar. I don't like to be perceived like as a ostentation
Douchebag.
or whatever. Yes, exactly.
Douchebag.
So I had before the Explorer, I had the Submariner, no date, the pre-ceramic, and then I had a GMT Explorer 2, and then I just got rid of them. I bought the Explorer, and I have a triple calendar, GG Le Coutra.
Look, by the way, what do you think of everyone fucking gives me stick. They say to me that you're a fuckhead, Archie. You're a fuckface. You're a fucking turd. You fucking an idiot. Have you seen? I want to show you my JLC. You tell me if I'm an idiot. Please, just be honest. You don't need to lie to me. You don't need to suck my cock. It doesn't matter to me. This is my
GG Le Coutra.
Okay, so I've got the master compressor. It's chronograph, master compressor chronograph, column wheel, vertical clutch, silicon mainspring. This is really new technology. Solid fucking rose gold. It's a blob hockey puck. Is that shit? Tell me if is that shit. Please be honest.
No, I like GLC a lot. And
is that shit? Please tell me, is that shit?
It's not shit. It's not shit. Definitely not shit. It's also gold. Come on. From GG Le Coutre, how is that gonna be shit? It's gold from JLC. I mean,
why do people criticize me? I think they just like to have a go at me personally.
I think people are obsessed about Rolexes and Patek Philippe's and Royal Oaks. That's the kind of like what people are these days. They cannot see.
They're hype. Yeah. Collectors, really. But what I wanted to ask you is, can you see that with that watch there? I think it's incredibly beautiful. Now, the fashion has changed. That watch is no longer made. if you go back 10 years ago, that's when it was really, really cool. And what happened was the fashions change, of course, and now we've gone slimmer. But you know, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Probably for you, you got a smaller wrist. It's probably not the watch for you. Can we say that?
Absolutely, yes. It's not.
But I'm a fat fuck. Okay, I ain't losing the pounds. I'm a big guy. I'm over 6 foot, and for me, I think that watch is perfect for me because I'm not small. I'm not a small, midgy little guy. I'm a big fuck.
I know.
I agree. Sometimes small watches. I love some small watches, but they're not really good for me because, you know, I'm a bigger guy. I'm not skinny. I'm not skinny Winnie. You know what I mean? I am a
Archie,
fat
I
fuck.
remember. I remember when you bought. I was already watching your channel when you bought that Breguet from E-Lady, and and it was
Yeah.
beautiful bracelet, and it didn't fit. I watched you, and I was like, I felt so bad for you, but you figure out. You bought the
Oh yeah,
links after.
yeah. No. There's no. You gotta. You have to work it out yourself. I mean, fuck. That's just the
No,
way it is.
yeah,
But you understand. I mean, seriously. What I'm trying to say to you is I think people, because I kind of am a watch. I'm not really a celebrity. Like, no, I'm not like I'm sort of a niche celebrity in the watch community. I'm known, but everywhere else nobody knows, which is kind of cool because
it
I
is
don't
cool.
think want to be famous. People, it's kind of it's tiring. But let me say this to you. Is it garbage? See, I think that watch is beautiful. I loved it. I remember years ago, I couldn't afford this stuff. This stuff was so expensive. Now it's pennies in the dollar. Tell me this, that sort of watch, if
It's
you
a
had
10K. It's a 10K watch at least, right?
yeah, actually probably a bit more. I paid
Yeah,
more for it. Not,
exactly. So
I
it's
mean
not.
these but let me ask you something. Secondhand. I mean, look then okay, secondhand, would you rather get that JLC or a two-tone bluesy? What would you do? What's
Uh,
what is the
Rolex.
Rolex? Well, I
Yes.
suppose in your case, you
I
the JLC is too big. Okay, so
yeah.
that's not going to work for you, right?
I, I
I
I
get it.
think I think if I show you my JLC, you're gonna think it's bad. So let me get it. Let me get it. If you allow me, I can go get it. It's right here.
Sure,
Okay. Okay. Cool.
sure. Guys, this is a great show. We're trying to get everybody encouraged, working everything out. We are here to make everything successful. This is what we do, guys. We're here for the punters. We're here to get the punters happy, and we want them to have fun. It is so important that you guys have the fun. We want you to have fun on the streams. That's what we want you to do, guys. Have fun. And my friend, he's come back. You've come back.
Yeah. So this is a
Oh, fuck.
this is a
Blank
what?
pain.
And now no, this is a Je
A
l'écoute. Yeah,
JLC.
JLC. This is I bought for my wedding. I needed a dress watch to get married, so I bought this one.
So
It
this
was
is
a,
a triple. This is a triple date, isn't it? Triple
yeah.
calendar.
You know everything exactly, and with an
You
enamel
know the funny
dial.
thing is, I got to tell you something.
It's very
I
small. It's 30.
actually,
It's 35 or 35 or
but that's an
34.
absolute bargain because
It was. It was 4K. It's gold. It was not that bargain.
fuck
It was 4K.
4K.
Yeah, it was a lot, right?
What
It
4K
was
is
bad.
nothing.
Okay,
What?
good. I wanted to know if what you
That's
think
a
because people think
bargain. What
4K.
4K?
Yeah.
Come on, that's not. You know what the retail on that is?
I think it's expensive, it's like 10 over 10 right now if you go to Chrono, but they're so rare because this is from I think it's from the 90s, so it's kind of like maybe not the best design, but I like it. It's kind of like 50s, right? I kind of like it.
Yeah. No. I love it,
It's
man. I love it.
romantic. It's romantic.
It's very look. I think
I'm
you've
happy
done
to hear. I didn't know what we are going to think about this one. I don't know,
what? You got
maybe
to be joking. No, look. look, I got to tell you seriously, for me, I can't wear 35, 34 mil watches, but if you are wearing a 30, see that watch looks very good on you. And can I
Mhm.
say something to you? I got to catch up on the super chats. Let me
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
up.
absolutely. Please,
Patel
please.
Philippe, $5. Goldfish, Boa, Trade, Tard, Duo, Jonah. Do you feel Archie should dump his shitty breguets and get a gold sub?
No, I mean, you know, I'm really enjoying to see you enjoying the Brigade's. I'm in Beverly Hills, so sometimes I go to the Brigade store. It's just magical, you know. So Brigade's, come on. I mean, I love Brigade. So this is the GLC on my wrist. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. But I mean, I'm having a good time in seeing you enjoying your briquettes. You know, you deserve after everything you've been through. It's briquettes, just I love it. So do whatever you like. I
Exactly.
learned with you. You don't buy watches based on other people'
You
opinion.
know,
You know.
people are dickheads. I got to tell you, the funny thing is, I got to say this to you. That watch there, look, for me, I'm a bigger guy, but you know what's happened? Let me tell you. The super big watches were really trendy, right?
Yes, it was.
I couldn't afford them then because they were expensive. Now it's gotten smaller. See, we've gone back to normal size watches, and you know what? Those big monsters are now bargains. You see, I don't want to be trendy. If, like, for example, the Polar Explorer. If I was buying an Explorer 2 now, you know what color I would get?
I don't know. You have the white one, right?
Yes.
That's your
But I would
watch.
buy the black. You know why I'd buy the black?
Why?
Because that's
Because
the
it's
one they
less.
don't want. They want the
Oh yeah,
white.
yeah.
I
I
like to
had
do
that
the
one.
opposite. I hate trend. I hate trendy things. I want to be the uncool kid. I
Yeah.
desperately want to be uncool. Yes, yes, yes. Uncool. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be cool. Okay.
I didn't know you had a JLC right now in your current collection. I didn't know that. When did you buy it?
Oh, my JL, what?
When did you buy your JLC? Because I didn't
My
know you have it right
JLC.
now. Yeah, the compressor.
Oh, I bought that about 12 months ago. I love that
12 months
watch.
ago? Okay, cool. I think I missed that.
No, no, that's a beautiful watch. I look, I got to be totally honest with you. I thought people would love it on the stream. I thought they would really appreciate it and say
They
to me,
hate
"Hey, man, that's they hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it.
it.
Yeah, they hate it. They hate it." And that's kind of disappointing. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of I don't know what to say there. They kind of hate it. I don't know why. They hate it. It's
Archie, it's funny that I was able to connect with you. I didn't even know it was possible because I sent you an email today trying to get some time with you. I was gonna, pay you to get some advice on a purchase. So how does it work?
hey, 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 look, I do that still, but I'm happy to give you the advice for free. Here, tell me what you're looking at buying. What are you
Thank you
thinking
so
about?
much. I don't want to take too much of your time, so let me
No,
know
no, no,
when you
this
want
is
me
good.
to go.
This is
Okay,
good watch
whenever you want
content.
me.
I desperately need content. I desperately
Okay,
need
cool.
people to come on and ask the question to have interesting shows. No, I
Um,
need that, man. I fucking need that. I need that desperately because otherwise I don't have a business. I do need to know what you guys think. So please, no, nothing wrong with that. Come again and again and again. Um, Okie
Thank you.
dokie. It's very, very true. Tell me what the question. So, firstly, how many watches do you have? You showed me the Explorer one. You've showed me the JLC. What else do you have that's quality? I don't want to know
You
about
know,
garbage. I want to
I'm
know quality.
right now. I'm quality watches. I only have my Rolex and my JOC, and I'm
Okay.
looking to buy a third one. I started collecting back in 2013, so it's been
Yeah.
12 years. But I had to since I moved to from Brazil to
I just got to
United
grab the super
States.
chat. We got 10% Rolex. How much in super chats for you to grow a mustache? I would need $500. $500 Lux. And we need Ken Fresno $2. Give us the drum on the Uzi watch trade drama. I think he's just trolling. The guy honestly lacks a lot of class. If he wanted to be cool, he would buy something like a Breguet, a Vacheron. I mean, to buy a gold sub, fucking jerk me off in the car park. It's so boring. Jerk me off in the car park. Oh my God. It's like somebody who's just discovered masturbation. Fuck. It's so fucking boring. Patel Philippe, $5. Goldfish, best watch to impress the biggest booty Brazilian woman at Copacabana. What's the best
Oh, that
watch?
has to be a gold sub. Has to be a gold sub.
Yes,
Has to be.
I agree
Because
with
everybody
you.
knows, everybody. The problem, Submarine. The reason I sold is because everybody uses. In LA, it's you see
Oh, you had a
every.
Submariner.
I had the pre-ceramic, amazing, no date. I regret selling that
Oh,
watch, but
yeah. No, actually, I regret. I had one of those too. I actually regret selling it because that is, that's one of the nicest watches you can put on a NATO strap,
yeah, it's an amazing
or you
watch.
could put a leather strap. It just was, you could do, I've always played around with it, and it makes me sad that I was stupid to get rid of it. I didn't appreciate what I had.
Me
I
too.
really
Me
didn't
too.
appreciate what I had, and I was kind of stupid, like look, it's like dating. When we're young, we're so beautiful. We're so beautiful. But by the time you learn how to pick up chicks, you're fucking old and married. I mean, it's so unfair. It's so
That's
unfair.
true. That's
And
true.
by the time you've learned the craft on how to suck pussy, you've got a wife who doesn't want to fuck anymore. It's just so bad. But it's the irony of life. The thing is, let me say this to you. See, I actually regret selling my no date sub, and I think the best no date is the pre-ceramic,
Yes.
and I love the holes case. I don't know about you, the holes case.
Yes.
See, you can easily, with a spring bar tool, you just shove it in, and the bracelet comes off, and you can put a fucking NATO on. You can anything you
Unbelievable.
want to fucking do, you can easily do, and it just makes it special. The thing is, I got to tell you, that no date sub, it reminds me a lot of the Explorer 1 because it's got the same movement as the Explorer 1, and it's just under the radar. Like it's a Rolex you get when you don't want to show off a Rolex. And
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. It's such a cool watch because it's so understated. Like, let me say this to you. Cool people, they don't tell you they're cool. They just are cool. In fact, it's very uncool to say, I'm cool. I'm cool. You'd never, ever say how cool you are. Okay. You just are cool. You're either cool or you're not. You don't say, and it's so uncool to say you're cool. That's just, ugh.
Yeah. That.
This is the thing. The no date sub is so under the radar. And the best thing is, I remember I had one in year 2000, and it was fashionable. Nobody wanted the no date. They wanted the date sub. The no date was so unfashionable, and I loved it. I loved it because nobody wanted it. You know what I mean? And it's very sad when something becomes popular. It's very, very sad. And I got to tell you, we got Plastic. He's a personality. He's just such a fuckwit. Such fuckwit. Own these gold Rolexes. That's the reason I really don't want one. The thing about a JLC is, and a Breguet and a Vacheron, maybe not Patecas so much now, but the person who has it, they're an enthusiast. Whereas someone who has a Rolex, they're not necessarily an enthusiast. They're just someone who wants to show off they've got a nice, expensive watch.
100%.
And the same thing with cars. Like, you have a Mercedes Benz. It doesn't mean you're a car person. But somebody who has, say, a Aston Martin or a Jaguar, you know, they're kind of, or a sports, you know, like a British sports car, they're kind of, it's not so easy. You know what I mean? They're kind of
Yeah.
special. They
It's better
kind of love
design, right? It's more refined. The design's refined, a little bit refined.
exactly.
Archie. Oh,
Hey,
Mike's too hot. The solid gold dancers don't want you. You've never had
who's
one
this?
because
Who's this? Who's
you
this?
have to have a
Who's this?
41 mil to
Who's
be a
this?
solid gold dancer. That's the
This?
rules. You need a 41 mil.
Uzi. You see, you can't give the direction, okay? You've barely had 1 or 2 watches. You've got no authority to give advice to anybody.
What do you have? You got a box full of
Okay.
fucking Breguets.
We've got JD joining us. Hello, JD. How are you?
Good, thank you. Just be on for a second. I won't disrupt you. Tomorrow,
No, that's-
main show. Are you flying
Yes.
out to Hong Kong tomorrow?
No, I'm leaving at night time, so I'll probably be doing a
Okay.
main show.
Perfect. I'll just.
It might be a little bit later, but I'm definitely doing a main show.
Perfect. I'll
Depend-
pop on. I saw a
Yep.
Cove yesterday, and he's fine for me to come into the store tomorrow, Luxuria. So I'll pop in and do a live stream from there if you like. Go through
Beautiful.
some pieces. All right.
Hey,
No
that
worries.
is amazing. Thank you so much. We've got
No
Mike the
worries at
Snake
all.
joining us. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Yeah, good, Mike. I'll leave you to it, boys. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Mike.
Okay.
Sorry, we
Say-
didn't hear
see
you.
later, JD. It was good
See you
talking.
guys.
Mike,
Oh,
we want to
sorry,
test
man.
the mic,
Get some
Mike.
chocolates.
We
Gotta go
can't
back
hear
to
a
work.
thing,
Bye.
Mike. Is it plugged in?
Some
Can
chocolate.
you hear me now?
See you, Uzi.
Yes, perfect.
See.
Okay, fucking button on my. If
No,
it's,
that's
it's
okay.
not one thing, it's another. But it'll always
Mike,
be
I
something.
just want to say something. CP got stuck into me. You've never advised people to take drugs. It's not good for you to take drugs. And you are somebody who has had addictions. You've beaten addictions, and you would agree it's very difficult to overcome drug.
You've
problem.
never had a 41 millimeter sub made of gold. So you've never been
No,
a
you're
solid
just
gold
an
dancer.
absolute fuckwit, Uzi. You're a fuckwit.
You've
okay?
never been one.
You're a fuckwit, okay?
No.
Because what
So you
what
can't
is it
even
you
say-
do? You come
Is this
here
why
and
you
cause
say Breguet
trouble.
man
You
all
know
the
that?
time? I'm a Breguet man.
Uzi,
It's the worst comeback
You've
from
owned hardly any
not
watches.
being a
You
solid
know
gold
nothing
dancer.
about nothing. Honestly, Uzi, you're just uncool.
You've
okay?
never had
I'm
a
gonna tell you
41.
this. You're uncool.
Never.
You're uncool. It's none of your business what I have or haven't owned in my life. I've owned a 41. Okay.
You haven't? A solid gold?
I had a steel date sub
Mm,
41.
Well, guess what?
Okay.
You've never had a solid
Well,
gold
guess what?
dancer.
Guess what? You know what?
Solid gold prancer.
You know what, Uzi?
You've
You
got training
no
wheels.
authority to give advice on jack shit.
You've got
Uzi.
training wheels.
Uzi, you got no authority to give advice.
Guardrails. You got guardrails on your watch.
Goldfish, I wanted to ask you something. See, the thing is, I got to tell you, a JLC says you are a real enthusiast. I got to tell you, the thing I really love the triple date complication. I actually think it's a really, Vacheron did a lot of triple dates. And it's actually easy to set. All you got to do is when a month doesn't have 31, you just press the button and that's it, isn't it? It's not really difficult, is it?
Can I give you a suggestion? I think you should stream this at the
Suggestion of
I
what?
think you should stream these at the nursing home. Seriously. These streams now, I think you should like stick to the nursing home if you're going to be talking about these watches here.
You haven't even got a watch. You
Okay.
procrastinate. You're unprofessional.
Here we go.
Okay. When's your watch coming, Uzi?
It doesn't matter. Next week.
Okay. Good. Come
Thank you.
on. We'll have a look at it. You bought the wrong color. You should buy the blue. Nobody
I don't
wants
want the
black.
blue. I don't want the blue.
Nobody
I'm not going to
wants
talk bad
black.
about it. I'm not
Nobody
talking.
wants the black.
We've got to band together. I'm not talking bad about the blue.
Nobody wants
You
the
got
black.
what he wanted,
okay?
Arch. Who
I gotta
cares?
be
I
honest.
do.
Who cares?
Nobody
He likes
wants the black.
I do.
Nobody wants the black.
Pittsburgh Steelers, baby.
Well, that
Nobody
means
wants the
you
black.
Probably
I
got a better
I
price.
would rather have the
for that.
black than the blue. That's preference.
I got to tell you now, with that, I got to tell you, with Breguet, they on their moon phase, something I love is they always put a smiley face on their moon phase. I wish JLC would do that. Goldfish, Goldfish. But I got to tell you, JLC, what a great brand. What amazing bang per buck. I mean, $4,000. Fuck. Box papers or just naked? That'd be naked for that, wouldn't it?
I can
So
help
we
the
can't
show.
see
I
you.
can go around and finding
You're
nursing
muted.
homes, and
You're
I can
muted.
give you some numbers for some
You're
nursing
muted.
homes. I don't know.
You're muted. Goldfish, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Gold.
It came with a box and the pusher for
But no paper.
no papers. Yeah. No
Ah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What year is it?
I think it's between, let me check here. Let me check. I think it's between this watch was produced, it's like ultra slim movement. They used to provide this movement to Audemars Piguet. I have more information. I think it was from 89 or 88 to 94. Let me check.
Fuck, okay. We got Uzi there. Uzi, I really want you to get your sub, man, but
I could have unmuted, but out of respect, I didn't click the
I
unmute
think,
button.
to be honest with you, Uzi, you got to get
Right.
it, man. Come on, just enjoy life. You're too uptight. You're very uptight, man. That's not cool.
I'm not uptight at all.
You're very uptight, man.
No, you're just trying to deflect. I get it. It's one of your.
We got another
moves.
super chat here. Cameron Keb, £2. Uzi is A grade, solid gold dancer. I got to be honest with you. I do want a solid gold.
Gotta be a 41.
No, I actually.
Yeah,
Uzi,
that's the
no
roll.
bullshit. I prefer the gold writing on the 40.
Then
and
you're
I
not
don't
going to be
like
a solid
the
gold
clasp.
dancer. You got to get the
Clasp
41.
is too
That's
big.
the roll.
Clasp is too big. I'm sorry.
That's the roll.
We've got
That's
another
the
super
roll.
chat. Patel Philippe, $2. Goldfish. I like the JLC. Yeah. No, that is actually real classic. Watch that. I really do like that. I got to tell you, Uzi,
Yes.
I think the root beer would have been cooler.
Nah, it doesn't look good as the black bezel.
You know, the thing I noticed with you is you've always got to be the one who wins an argument. You never say, yeah, actually, I do like the root beer. Yeah, good point. No, it's got to be this. Like, you're this authority. Are you a
I've
narcissist?
already said that I liked the root beer.
Are
I've
you a
already said that
narcissist? Are you a narcissist?
No, I've already said that I liked the root beer. I like the Guinness, and I like the black bezel sub. Which one did I pick? Obviously, the black bezel sub. But I like all three of them. I do.
I must hand it to you there. You have got some. You're very lucky to be able to afford to buy that. That's a big achievement. You realize that, don't you?
I'm taking loss like what all you guys did. I'm taking losses on my previous watches. I'm new. I deserve it.
The market changed. There's not so much about being new. The market changed a lot. Okay.
Are you getting what you want? Are you getting what you want?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay,
Next
cool.
week, yeah. Hopefully next week, yeah.
Yeah, then fucking looking forward to next week, man. I'm rooting for you. I hope it all works out.
Thank you, Mike. I'm not getting cocky here. Next week.
No, I
You,
know
you guys pissed me off yesterday. I started lashing out on everybody. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I think you just you took things to. I didn't say a fucking word.
I started lashing out a little bit. I'm
Other
cool.
people said some things, but yeah, no reason to take anything personally. Everybody just blurts out whatever they want to blurt out here. So, but no,
Uzi
man, I'm
likes
all
to
for
troll,
you.
don't you? Uzi, you like to
I'm
troll.
happy for you.
Well, listen, I mean, it seems like a troll. No, I'm just not really trolling here, Archie.
Man, if you
This
can
is
play,
this is a reality TV show for me. This is reality.
If you can play on that level and get a
Unfortunately,
watch that expensive, I'm happy for you and fucking good luck, man. I'm stoked for you.
First day date was 30 grand. The first day date I bought was 30 grand.
Wow,
Like a few K off of the.
30
sub.
grand.
What
I
model
start
did
looking
you
at.
have firstly? See, I like the way, you know,
diamond
when you
one.
own the 36 mils, 36 is great. It's fine. Then once you get the big watch, no, you got to do this. You're out there. You're quite obnoxious. Can I say that to you? You're a bit of an obnoxious guy.
Right. Hey, so
It's very
I'll
obnoxious.
let you know how things went down. I got a day date, and the clasp busts open. So it's not really a watch you can wear doing stuff. And if anybody says that it is,
What's
then they're
this?
lying to
I
you.
don't understand
Because
what you're saying.
I couldn't even shoot a fully automatic machine gun with my day date on. The clasp busted loose, and the watch came loose.
Uzi, why is anyone
I'm
going
a
to
gangster. Listen, I'm a gangster that fires these fully automatic weapons. I don't need my band popping open. I'm not a day date guy.
You should buy a G-Shock from Casio.
No, I should buy a solid gold dancer. Solid gold dancer.
There you go.
He's insane. The guy's insane. You understand this?
Uzi. Well, we
He's
know
totally
the
You
insane.
guys think I'm
class-
trolling? I'm not even trolling. The band popped open on the day date. I'm not a
Yeah.
day date guy. I thought I was.
No, those double deployments, I could see those.
It's an
would be
old
the
36
most
you're talking
susceptible
about. How
to-
old was it? When was it last serviced?
It
Oh,
was a
no,
year
no,
2000. They all pop open. They can't withstand the full auto fire.
Nope.
no. I
nope.
wouldn't be wearing a watch if you're firing automatic
Yeah.
weapons.
Well,
I
then you're
wouldn't
not a
either,
real watch
but-
guy. If you don't got a watch to shoot full auto in, you're not a watch guy.
Well, Rolex is one of the only companies you can shoot with full auto, but I'd only do it with steel, or I wouldn't do it with a solid gold one, man. Just especially with the double deployment clasp of day they tend to. That's just the most susceptible to being jiggled open from the brrr like that. You know.
Thank you,
like,
Mike. They pop open. I know
the-
firsthand. They
The
pop
regular
open.
clasp.
It's
of,
not a
like,
gangster watch.
Submariner,
Hey, the day date is not a gangster watch.
the regular clasp on like a sub, or the that clasp is not going to pop open on you.
Is the sub date a gangster watch? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Solid gold. 41 mil.
100%.
Thank you, Mike.
If you're walking down the hood, people are gonna.
They're gonna eye that thing up.
They're gonna want to shoot you first.
Yeah, you got to step out of the hood with that. You got to hide it. You got to wear
Yeah.
long sleeve shirts with that on.
Oh, there was
The black
somebody-
hoodie, the blue jeans.
Who's the guy that used to wear those tennis things around his wrist? Was it Marcelo, or was it he used to wear double fisted, but he'd wear those tennis sweatbands around his wrist and cover his watches, like when he walked around and where he
That's
didn't
kinda
feel
smart.
safe. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna get tennis bands like so I can match Archie's brigade. Fucking
Yeah,
tennis
make
band.
get matching bands to his NATO strap.
Yeah, I'm sure I
There
can
you go.
find them too, like the exact same like stitching and same pattern and colors. I could find that in a tennis band. You cool with that, Archie?
Hey, you know what?
Show me
I
the
love
strap
about-
again. Show me that NATO strap so I can get a tennis band to hide my hide my fucking watch in the hood.
Thank you,
do that.
Patel, Philippe.
Oh,
I got to tell you something. There's some amazing comments there coming through. I do want to say something. Realistically, you've got to understand, Uzi.
Wow.
You need that. That's what you need. That's just classical. That is the meaning of life, Uzi. It's not a gold dancer. This is the whole meaning of horology. That is it. That is it. This is it.
so you want me to go to the retirement home and find some new punters, or what are we
This is
doing
the
here?
meaning of life there, Uzi. I'm sorry. This is the meaning of life.
Archie, I mean, for 10, 12 years, I've been watching you, and you got me to buy my first Submariner because, of the videos I watched initially when I very first got into watches, way back when. And you've been pumping Rolex like forever, since day one, forever. And now there's this complete 180 fucking flip a bitch in the middle of the road turn into I'm a Brigade man. Like,
It's not going to
what?
stick, Mike. It's not
I
going to
know.
stick.
I'm asking what like inspired this for you to just go from 10 years of Rolex guy to all of a sudden fuck Rolex, now Brigade is where
No,
it's
I
at.
still love Rolex, but I'm trying to push the Archieverse further. See, once every man does need a Rolex, you've got to have a Rolex, but it's not the meaning of life. Okay, it's important, but there is better than Rolex. Like Goldfish, you love your Explorer one; it's a beautiful watch, but realistically, horologically speaking, it can't compare to the JLC, which is a fraction of the money.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to say is that the Rolex is great. Everyone needs a Rolex, just like everyone needs. You need it. But once you got a Rolex or two or three, whatever number you want, then you realize, hey, hang on a minute. There's a lot more out there. And it's not necessarily that expensive, okay? It's not necessarily that expensive. It's not necessarily that expensive, guys. So that's the reason that I want to try and say this to you guys, is that there is a reason why you go a certain way, and there's a reason. There is nothing wrong with Rolex. Every man, if you could only have one watch, only one watch, you'd have to go Rolex. But you know what? It's like meals. Do you eat the same meal every fucking day? No. You know what? Sometimes it's good to go to McDonald's. Sometimes you go to a steak restaurant. Sometimes you have Mexican. Sometimes you have Brazilian. Sometimes you have Italian. And that's what I'm trying to do, Mikey. I'm trying to get the punters to understand you don't want to just eat the same meal every day. You want to have some variety. So now the Rolex is so important, but it's not the be-all and end-all. There's a lot more to life than Rolex. That's what I'm trying to say, Mikey Poo. Do you see the message or not?
It's not a good one. What about the new people coming in? They hear you talk about Brigade. They're going to leave.
No,
You're not going to pick up any new people.
The business is going down. They've already come. The people who wanted to come have in here. The business, the majority of people are going for the ride, and they're sick of Rolex. And Rolex, I got to be honest with you, Uzi, you would be so much more classy if you kept your steel sub 16610 and got a Breguet. Man, I would have respect for you. Instead,
that's terrible advice.
Instead, I think you're a cockhead for what you've done. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The truth, the brutal truth, Uzi.
No, these Breguets they're pushing me away. I can't believe I'm still on. I'm trying to save the show.
You have one Rolex. Yeah, every man needs a Rolex. But you know what? You don't. That's not the end of life. It's like discovering masturbation. Hey, it felt good. Yeah.
What about the one and done people? What about the one and done people who are trying to figure out their one and done? What, are they going to get a fucking Breguet?
Maybe I want pussy. Maybe I want pussy. Pussy. You know, maybe I want tits in my mouth. Maybe, you know.
Nobody's even heard of Breguet. I still haven't even heard.
It's the nipple of life. Not everybody likes it, but those who do, that is the meaning. So what I'm trying to give you the knowledge is to realize that the world doesn't revolve around some fuckwit who put plastic tape all over his watch.
I'm taking your position. I'm taking your position as pontiff. I'm taking over.
Loser. What a fucking loser.
I'm emailing Tan.
He's got a roll of sticky
I'm cutting you out of the show.
All around his watch. What?
I'm cutting you out of the fucking show, Archie. I'm going to take your whole fucking business. I'm going to take your whole fucking business off you. I guarantee it. Watch me, dude.
Loser.
Then you can go to the fucking nursing home.
Loser talk. So I'm trying to tell you, if you would have got a Breguet, you know what? For the same money,
I never even heard of Breguet.
We could have got. I tell you, 3 watches I would have got for the same money. Do you want me to tell you?
You're gonna say Breguet.
Listen, you gonna let me talk, or you gonna just? You're the expert.
Go ahead.
3 watches. Let's exclude Breguet. 3 watches I would have bought instead of that gold piece. I would have kept the sub. You want a steel sub? Ceramic or pre-ceramic? It's up to you. I would have got a Jaeger LUXURIA Reverso, and I would have got as a fuck off piece. Why don't we get a Paddock? Gold Paddock.
What kind of Paddock?
Gold Paddock, fuckface.
I can't afford a gold
Paddock. I want a Paddock. I got a Rolex and I got a JLC. What more do you want?
Is it a solid gold Paddock with a gold band?
What more do you want in life? Uzi, you know what?
Is it a solid gold Paddock?
Listen to me. I'm telling you advice. You got an answer for everything.
I'm just asking you a
Are
question.
you a single? You're single, aren't you? Because
Is
you've
it a
always got to win
Nautilus?
the argument, don't you? You've
Archie, do you have an
always
Nautilus?
got to win. He's got to win. He's got to win. He's got to win. He's always got to win. He's got to win. That's Uzi for you.
I'm asking you if you have a Nautilus or not.
Let's have a look there. We're going to play the clip because he's lost the idea. Doesn't understand what I'm trying to say. Let's play a clip. Play the clip, fatso!
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in each other's arms. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes by. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes
I like that video. It's like Better Call Saul vibes. It's decent.
It's
I like
very,
that.
very cool. Hello.
I mean, gotta love this Patek Philippe World Time. Huh? This is
Not really.
beautiful. Come on, that's
I'm sorry.
How can I mean? What do
I
you
got
what do you
parcel
like?
just came. A parcel
Oh.
just came for me.
Not for
Let's see
me.
what-
I'm not talking bad about it though. It's not my style.
Okay, we got a parcel. I tell you what I got here. I got some. I'm going to do an unboxing. Let's do an unboxing live on air. This is a thing of beauty for you people. I want to share it with you guys. We were doing a stream the other day, and I was talking quality pens. So these are a bit of a bargain. Da-da-da-da!
Cat. Like Caterpillar.
Yeah,
Wow.
Caterpillar. It's Cross. They're Cross. These are corporate from Cross.
How much?
Corporate.
Very cool.
Yeah, I might actually get my.
Don't say how much, Archie. Don't
What?
say it.
They weren't that expensive, but that's not the point. The point is these are just beautiful. These were quite. There's a pencil and a pen. Very
You
nice.
can use that to sign your repo forms when they came and got the fucking BMW.
Just give them a light polish, a little bit of a silver cloth there. And the other
Yeah.
thing I got. What did I get?
Did you pull all the money out of that HELOC or how much did you pull?
Sorry.
How much did you pull from that HELOC? This ain't good.
This is just a simple Parker.
Oh.
Very nice gold Parker pen.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, yeah, it's very nice. I bought this for my son, actually. I bought this pen for my son because he likes a gold. He always loved a gold pen. I'm just going to take a photo. I'm going to send that to him because I got this. It was his birthday the other day. It was his birthday. And he always loved a gold pen. I'm going to send that to him. I'll tell him. He'll love that. He loves a gold pen. Interesting.
Super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. Where have you been? Let's have a look there. We've got a super chat in. Oh, my God. We got one from Gun Glutton. Gun glutton. Gun glutton. $10. I have a date tomorrow with a 5-foot beautiful Venezuelan chick. I'm 6'5", so I'm gonna break her. Ever since I moved to Florida, this was my dream. Life is good.
That's funny.
Venezuelan, I gotta tell you, some Brazilian women can be fucking amazing. They can really be amazing. Amazing women. They can really nail it. They can really nail that shit. They can nail that stuff. You know what I mean? And
Venezuela, not Brazilian, but okay.
I got to be totally honest with you, man.
Close.
Go and have fun. Go and have fun, man. That's what you want to do in life. Life is always an adventure. You want to have fun in your life. And yeah, no, good on you. Good on you indeed. No problems about that. We've got another super chat here. That's for Gun Glutton. Good on you. And Patel Philippe, $2. Which solid gold GMT would you rec for? Have to be root beer. Solid gold root beer.
No, I'd say Guinness.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's nice. I can't do the Jubilee though. I'm a scrapper.
Yeah, scrapper. Yeah. No, that's okay, man. I love it. Okay, I really love it. Okay, I do love that stuff. I gotta hand it to you.
What do you love? What is it? What do you love?
I'm just gonna go to the toilet. And I get my silver cloth. I'm gonna give this a little bit of a polish. I'll show you how to make it look a little bit nicer. I'll be right back. Just cover me, Mike the Snakey. Cover me. You can talk to. We got Goldfish and Uzi. I'll be back.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
I was talking with the wife.
Oh, you weren't even talking to me. Huh.
No. So Arch left.
Yeah.
Which solid gold GMT would you recommend for Uzi? Solid gold GMT. Well, what is that? I mean, what do they come in different dial colors and bezel colors?
They do.
Well, you already. I mean, you've expressed that you like the black dial. So the only thing we're like really trying to decide over is what bezel color for you, right? If just while we're on the solid gold GMT, right?
I already told him. I said he said root beer, then I said probably Guinness over the root beer.
Well, the Guinness is the solid gold one, right?
Yeah, with the black and the gray. Bezel.
Oh, okay.
The split up.
Okay. Yeah.
GMT Master 2.
For a short time, I had a thing for the root beer, but then I kind of like lost my
Same here. It lasted a week or something.
Yeah. Well, I announced I wanted one, and I wanted to try to get it from the AD, and everybody was laughed at me and said you're dreaming. And after about 6 months, I was fucking funny. It was like, well, you know, everybody's probably right. So I went and spent the money on something else, and then I actually did get an opportunity to get one, but I honestly just didn't have the money to go fucking run and drop that kind of coin at that moment, and so I had to pass on that deal. But it was very cool of that person to make that offer to me, and you know, that got registered on my cool person list, or cool list, you know, cool act list, active coolness list. But yeah, no, when it comes to solid gold though, I think the solid gold blue with the black dial like you like, honestly, it's a toss up between me. I'd take the blue or the black dial. They're both solid gold, and they're both get out of my way watches. And I don't think there's much difference between the blue and the black on the dial. Get what you like.
Expensive though, huh?
Sure. You know,
$35,000-$40,000.
So are Mercedes and Audis and everything, all these other cars that we're blowing all our money on. And
Yeah.
you know, what is it if we're not spending money on shit? You know?
No, I get it, but just like we have a Mercedes Benz like SUV. It's just you pay monthly, like to have like. I mean, I'm just I understand like putting money in Rolex is just pretty safe, so it's smart. It's better than actually buying Mercedes. So I get it, you know.
Sure.
I get it. I get it. It's just like, for example, you wouldn't be able to use this watch in, you know, South America, but here in US, yeah, you can. LA is getting pretty bad for that. You know, I hear a lot of you know, people stealing watches. But anyway, yeah, it's $40,000 in a Rolex. I would buy a Patek Philippe if I was putting $40,000 in a watch. I would buy a Patek, but I understand it's just safe. It's pretty safe.
Definitely safe.
Yeah, it's
But,
definitely
man,
safe.
Just
I
giving
don't
it a bit of
know.
a polish with a light silver cloth, just to give it a bit of a, just take the oxidization off it. That's all.
Is your son birthday?
No, actually, it was my eldest son. Yeah, I'm keeping these for myself. I think
Okay.
Cat is so fucking cool, don't you?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like that, like the Rolex from like Domino's. Is that the Domino's Rolex? Remember that one?
Yes, yes.
That's pretty cool too.
They're very cool. I love that cool shit, don't you?
Yeah, it's a Rolex with a shitter
You know, I've
dial.
owned one of those. You know, I've actually owned one.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I used to buy watches. I used to advertise buying watches, and one came up for sale. Yeah,
That's a
I
cool
owned.
one.
It's an Air King. It was an Air King
Air King.
14000.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, it was Air King. I
So-
remember that.
And they're quite. Look, I didn't even think. I never wanted it. I just sold it. I didn't. Why would you want dominoes? I thought, why would
Yeah.
you want dominoes on it? But
Yeah, it's just I also wouldn't be my peak, but it's just, you know, everything is getting so expensive, like the Rolex no sub that I bought in 2012 I bought for it was so cheap, you know, is now everything is just so overpriced.
I know.
It's like
But
I
you know,
wanted
the economy is
to
tanking. But the good news is it is tanking.
Yeah.
oh
I
hopefully
was gonna
yes.
say, at least it's come back down a little bit. Like I bought my two Rolexes at the top of the bubble, so I paid dearly, you know, and lost dearly when I sold them. But it's just a timing thing, you know. I had the money, I wanted the watch, and the bubble was at its top, so I paid
Yeah,
the same. I paid
yeah.
what everybody else paid for a watch that bought one at that time.
Yeah.
But it just, you know, if you do so, don't plan on getting your money back if you're buying at the top of a bubble like that, you know?
I wanted to get a Milgauss a few years ago, and now it's just I was used to go to downtown LA, and it was like 4K, 4,500, 5K. Now it's like 9K. It's just is ridiculous. You had the Milgauss I want, Archie, with the green
Yeah, that
glass.
was stolen. I had
It
that
was
stolen.
stolen.
Yeah.
I know. So that I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna save money to buy that one, or that's what I wanted to ask you. That I sent you an email. It was just so crazy that I was able to meet you, because I sent an email today. I wanted to pay you to talk about
Sure.
an idea.
Tell me
Have
your
you?
idea. What's the idea? Tell me the idea.
So yeah, so I'm like, you know, Speedmasters right now is like, I used to be also $2,000, $3,000. Now it's like Speedmaster is like 5K. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just a nice watch. It's a 42. I'm have a midget wrist, so I thought about the JLC Master Chronograph. It's a one with two dials and kind of like a blue um, tachymeter. What's the name? Tachymeter. Sorry,
Yeah.
my English. Is the Q1538530. I don't know if you are in your computer.
Let's have a look here. So I got a super chat. Firstly, Patel Philippe,
Yeah.
$2. Show Goldfish your favorite gondolo. So I would say my favorite, let's just call this up. I'm just going to bring this up on the screen. Okay, so going to bring this up now. So my favorite, I think Paddock 5124. I think that's my favorite gondolo, the 5124. This is my favorite. I love the salmon dial. I think white gold with the salmon dial. This is my favorite gondolo. There you go. 5124 tan. That's the one I like. Another Patek that I really like is the Patek 5111. Now that's a gondolo as well. Okay, I actually owned one of these. Actually,
So
this is my watch. They're beautiful, cheap.
So
Actually,
cool.
they're not ridiculous. They're actually good bang per buck. But yeah. No, that's certainly the case there. But I've got to tell you, seriously, I would say that the in your case, what
You
were you
think the
saying? You want
Milgauss,
to get
because
the you want to get
because the Milgauss is going, they stopped producing the Milgauss, right? So do you think Milgauss is going to keep going up, and should I buy it soon, or should I buy, because I'm like almost buying like in the next few days. I was almost bought yesterday, but I decided
look, you know what I
to
think?
talk with you.
I had the blue one, right?
You had the green or the blue one?
I actually had a few. Okay, so I had a black one, which is non-GV,
Oh yeah, okay.
and I had the blue, which is the GV. Look,
Oh
I love the Milgauss. I think it's a cool watch. Is it worth the money? Not
no,
really. Is it
not
I
so.
don't think they're that special. They're not that rare.
Yeah.
They really are not that rare.
Come here.
Would I get one? There's nothing wrong with. They're a great watch. They're a really good watch.
I just feel like yeah. I mean, I think these prices are wrong. These prices. Oh, because it's in Australian. Okay.
Look, I mean, look. I tell you honestly.
So can I tell you the watch that I'm looking?
I tell you what I think. Okay, I think you either have an Explorer 1 or you have a Milgauss. You don't need both.
I wanted to hear that because look, can you look
What
the
I
watch
would
that I'm
buy is
looking to
I would
buy?
have an Explorer 1 or a Milgauss, and then I'd have a complicated like a Explorer 2.
Got it.
Because I don't understand. This is like you don't need a no date sub either, because you've got the Explorer 2. You either have that, a no date, or you have a Milgauss, or an Air King. You don't need a whole lot of them. If I was you, I'd probably buy an Explorer 2.
I had Explorer 2. I kind of like.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I would like to
What
have
else
the
are you
one. Yeah.
considering? What else are you considering?
So
Would you
I'm
trade? Would you trade your Explorer 1 in? Because
Mm.
I'd probably just keep what you got.
No, I'm gonna keep my Explorer 1 forever. I mean, I don't want to sell. I'm not
What else are
selling
you looking? How
watches.
much
Yeah.
money do you want to spend? How much money?
So let me tell you the watch I'm looking. I want a chronograph. So I was thinking to buy a Man on the Fucking Moon, or I have family here, so live in Beverly Hills. It's stuff. Mercedes Benz, private school, it's stuff. So I was thinking to buy a Q1538. Can you have a look, Archie? Is a
I'll bring it up. Just
JLC.
hang on a minute. Let me get this up on the screen
Thank
now.
you so much. I can send you some,
Yeah, please do. Please
I
do.
will.
So it's a JLC Q.
1538 530.
Oh, that's beautiful. Fuck.
Oh, I wanted to know what
I
you think.
love the syringe hands, don't you?
I love it. Yeah, it looks
Picture
really
dial,
cool.
syringe hands. How much you pay for that? They're not cheap, are they? They're not cheap. That's still quite current model.
I would pay 55 US. Yeah.
That's not terrible. I'd rather have that than a moon watch. What do you reckon? I'd rather buy the JLC than the moon watch. No? What do you think? You know, the moon watch, the man on the fucking moon. I'd rather have the JLC.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
Because, I
Yeah.
mean, the moon watch is amazing. I got a moon watch. I love my moon watch, right? But it's not that special. You know what I mean? Like, they're dime a dozen. Every cunt has one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of an entry level. What do you buy when you're first into watches? Oh, you buy a moon watch. Okay, good. There's nothing wrong with the moon watch, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But it's a bit boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very
Everyone
common.
fucking has one.
And this watch, this JLC, has what's the name? Is a more sophisticated column.
Column
wheel.
wheel. Column wheel. Fuck, a column wheel. You know, in the Amigas, they call that the 3-2-1 movement. It's the 3-2. That's so expensive to get the column wheel in the Amiga, which is, I don't think it's worth it. You're much better off, instead of buying a fucking column wheel, instead of buying a fucking column wheel moon watch, you're far better off to, I'm just packing my suitcase here. Instead of getting a column wheel, fucking Amiga, you're far better off to get a JLC. You know what else is the bargain? Can I tell you another bargain?
Yes, please.
Like, I love this watch here, right? But if you want sport, this is more of a dress JLC. Have you thought about the Polaris chronograph? I had one of these. They're amazing. Look at this. That is a fucking, I don't know, secondhand. I actually had one of these, the blue dial Polaris chronograph.
It's beautiful. It's more expensive. Yeah. But it's beautiful.
No, but what's secondhand? They tank like a bitch. That's the whole thing. They're bargains. On the secondary, they are this is Aussie dollars. Those prices are Aussie dollars because I'm in Australia.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, on the second-hand market, nobody fucking wants them, man. They're virtually free. Do you understand or not?
Yes, I'm gonna look on Chrono now.
Please do that.
Thank you, Archie. Thank you. I'm gonna send some like a moolah as appreciation of today your time.
You understand what I'm saying, don't you? I mean, I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. Okay, like, you got to understand. There's you want to get value. You know what I mean? Value is important. You know, value. Sorry, what did I do? Value. You want value retention. You know what I'm saying or not?
Yes, that's why I
And the thing
decided
is,
to ask you.
those JLCs, man, seriously, I got to tell you honestly, right? Those JLCs, man, that is a fucking, that movement pisses all over the fucking, that movement pisses all over the fucking anything that Amiga does. I mean, it's such a higher grade. You know, I don't know why they're cheap. I don't know why they're so cheap. I don't understand it myself. They are really fucking amazing cheap. But just, you got to understand, people are dickheads. Okay, most people are fucking idiots. They want to show off. you know, the reason this is what happens. Let me tell you this. You've got to understand this. You know, my Breguet, you know, this the 7057. I got the other one is the 7147, the Fu enamel dial. Someone bought that to get Rolexes. They wanted a rare Rolex. What they think is rare, they're not rare. Rolex makes 1 million watches a year. How can that be fucking rare? This, I tell you, I got another super chat. Let's have a look here. Patel Philippe, $2. Goldfish is a man of class, unlike Big Boy. You betcha. And we got
Thank
Esther
you,
Rex,
Patel.
member for 23 months. Big props for Gold Kiss. Thanks for contributing. You betcha. And AC3 spruiking Cam's chrono cause Breguet sucks. Now, I must admit, even Breguet in the Type 21, it's not a Cam's. It's a Cam's chrono. It's not a column wheel. But you don't understand. What I'm trying to tell you is, you don't have to have a column wheel chronograph, but that is what really the best watchmakers use. Okay? And you know, Breguet, that expensive Breguet, it runs the movement at different hertz. It's got 2 movements, one movement for the watch, one movement for the chronograph, different hertz. That's not the one I've got. That's the one that Cove was selling at Luxuria. That's the one for 68,000 Aussie dollars, because it's got 2 fucking movements, because it's just a fucking incredible system. Now, this Polaris, look, I'm not saying, all I'm trying to tell you is, I would always have a Rolex. You got to have a couple of Rolex. Now, if you said to me, right, I'll tell you honestly, okay? I think for you, what I would add if I were you, you got one simple 3-hander Rolex. You'd also want to add something like a sub later on. Did you owned a sub, you said. You had the 14060, the no date, the classic.
Yes.
That was a beautiful watch. Okay.
I regret selling. I regret selling big time. Yeah.
But you got the Explorer one, so they're similar. But I would say to you, honestly, you must have one Rolex. One is enough, but for most people, one is enough. If you love, the only thing is you've got to buy these JLCs cheap, because they are harder to sell. They're not an easy. It's like my Breguets. I got 3 Breguets. Well, if I needed to cash out,
difficult, huh?
Well, it's not difficult. It's just that you got to take a low price. You understand?
I see.
Look, anything will sell, but
I see.
The price may not be what you want. You see what I'm saying?
Thanks, Archie, for that. I needed to get some experience. You know, I need to hear some. Yeah, it's not that if I change my mind, you know, further, it's just about like losing money, right? Just but that's why you gotta enjoy the watch, right? Use it, enjoy. If it turns good.
That's what
if
I'm
it
trying
loses,
to say, man. You want to enjoy your watches. I mean, look. I don't understand. Let me tell you this. I don't understand why Breguet itself, they should be so much stronger, but you got fuckwits like the dancer guy who say, oh, it's got to do this, it's got to do that. You know what? They're wrong. They got no class. Okay, they have no class. They have no idea what they're talking about. They just want hype. Now, the reality is, right, I'm telling you honestly, you got to understand, these people are morons. We got Roy joining us. Hello, Roy. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Hey, not too bad. What advice would you give to the young guy here?
So I do like the Polaris. Like, I'm a dial guy, and the way that they do the colors and just the fonts, text, everything about those Polaris, JLCs, I really like. The only downside, in my opinion, to the Polaris is the bracelet feels kind of cheap compared to like Rolex.
Fair point. Fair point. That's okay.
What do you think about the other one? The I don't know if you were here.
And I mean, I've waffled back and forth on picking up the Polaris Perpetual, the new one that they released a year or two ago. So I really like the Polaris collection.
Okay. Do you have any JLC?
I do not. So this would be my first.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Archie. Yes. Yeah, so it's not about like if I get tired of the watch, it's not about like, oh, it's hard to sell. It's about the price, right? That's why you learn along
Look,
these
I got to
years.
buy everything secondhand. I can't pay retail.
No, me
Retail is
too. Of
for
course not. Of course not. Yeah.
suckers, you know,
Doesn't make
suckers
sense.
pay. Oh man, I gotta make my money. I gotta take all of my money has to go as further as possible because I'm not rich. You know what I mean? Like you have to understand something. These watches, watch collecting is not a cheap hobby. Okay, these are not. These are not. You know, like you think about it, right? Normal people, they don't understand this hobby. This is expensive. Okay.
Same. I'm in the same boat as you.
You know,
Family, kids, and like it's tough.
oh, I just had my youngest son. He just had an operation, right? He had an operation for his teeth. That was $4,000. But you know, that's how
Yeah.
it goes. I'm afraid. You know, it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
it's life is expensive, and men, you just got to be a man. You know, like. But I do think there's some good watches to buy. You just got to waste your time. Look, the other thing is you don't have to own everything. You cannot possibly own everything. You don't have to be a museum. You don't have to own every fucking thing, okay? You really, you don't have to own everything. So don't think, oh, I got to have this, I got to have that. You don't, you know, all of this shit is all luxury, you know. And I'm actually, I tell you something, I'm envious of the person who has just one watch, and they're happy. You know, like I kind of, that makes me jealous because they don't have a decision. What watch do I wear? They just wear one. They don't have to make any decisions. You see?
Yeah.
And that's I think that's happiness, is to know what you want and what you enjoy. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Simplify.
yeah, less is more, you know.
Yeah, less is more.
And
I mean, I appreciate seeing your Patek. I have to say, and you're talking about Patek Philippe's, like, you know, as a viewer. I really, I remember when you, I mean, you had so many amazing Pateks. So it's just, I mean, I would love to have one day, you know. It's like, we never know.
Well, you know, look,
but
unfortunately,
I can't. It's like,
it's like
insane.
life, right? Everything can go. Everything can go.
Yeah.
We got no guarantees, you know.
Yeah.
You think you have this shit forever,
Yeah.
but we don't. We don't have anything forever, okay? We ever and ever doesn't exist, you know. It's death and taxes, the only certainties, you know. So just, you got to remember, and I am somebody who, I don't like to just sell my stuff. I actually, you know, I sold one. I traded in one of my Breguets for another Breguet, and I had to buy it back. I thought, fuck, you know what? I just didn't. I wanted it back because that Breguet, my Type 21, I met Tim Mosso with it. We got a super chat. Rich Mitch, £2. Foo, foo, foo. That refers to the foo, foo, foo. Refers to the. It actually refers to the enamel on my Breguet. That's the enamel. The foo, foo, foo. The foo, foo, foo. That is the enamel, because what happens is they need to bake it in an oven, right? In an oven. They put it in for an oven, and it's, the problem is a lot of them get fucked up. They fail. So this is okay. That's my foo. Now, what actually happens on this watch here? It says foo. By the way, the person bought this watch. Why did they buy it at retail? They wanted to get a hot Rolex. That's it. See, that's so sad. Isn't this watch so? This is probably one of the most beautiful dress watches.
Yeah, possible.
I mean,
yeah.
okay, you compare this to a Patek Tan. I don't care, man. I'm just telling you the truth. This tanks like a bitch. It falls. Thump. It's like a Maserati, okay? This is the Maserati of watches. They fucking depreciate. But this is so much better. Patek doesn't use enamel on their entry Calatrava. This is automatic, no date, Breguet numerals, Breguet hands, Foo.
Beautiful, Greg. Your hands.
It's called Grand Foo. Enamel Grand Foo. That's the Foo. That's the Foo. Grand Foo. See? That's what it is. And that is absolutely incredible. Okay. We got Patel Philippe $2, Foo Fighters. And we got Patel Philippe another $2. What does this watch say about you? Yellow Yachtmaster Falcon's Eye. Actually, I must confess, I actually really love the Falcon's Eye itself. I think that is a really cool watch. The Falcon's Eye, what the Falcon's Eye is, that's that Yachtmaster in the white gold. So it's a Rolex Yachtmaster Falcon's Eye. I'll just bring it up. I think but I got to be honest with you. In all honesty, if I had a choice of a Falcon's Eye or the standard black, I don't think these are worth the premium. I just want the standard black one. I think this is the same watch. Watch Nick has the standard black one, and I think they are so classy. See, that's more class. That's more class than Uzi will ever have. Roy, tell me what you think, Roy.
I like it a lot. Looks really cool.
What do you think, Roy? Roy's there? Maybe he's not. But that's what I'd say. This is just an amazing watch. He's coming back on, I think, Roy. He might have had a little bit of a technical issue. But what I'm trying to say is these are absolutely beautiful watches. And
do they come on a bracelet?
No, Mike. It's only on rubber. It's an Oyster Flex. It's only Roy. What do you think, Roy? What do you think of these Yachtmasters?
Sorry, my mic for some reason dropped out of the screen.
No, we don't need to explain to us, Roy. Just tell us what you think of these.
Yeah, I like the new ones.
We don't really give a fuck about your mic as long as the mic works. We don't give a fuck.
Ceramic bezeled Yachtmasters. I don't like them as much as the old ones that had the precious metal.
But this here is the white gold. Stop. This is the white gold. This is a special one on the rubber.
No, it's nice. It's nice. I'm just saying, if I was spending my own money, I would want one of the older ones. It's just I like the old version.
Is the new one
under the radar, Roy? It's under the radar.
Nothing on Oyster Flex is under the radar. Everybody knows that you got a precious metal watch. It's on Oyster Flex.
No, I disagree. I don't think that's true. No. I think they're amazing, okay? I tell you honestly, I think they are amazing. I really do think they are amazing, okay?
I will say the Oyster Flex is comfortable. It's nice. They're nice watches to wear.
Yeah, no. I certainly agree there. I love them. I think they're special, okay? They're very special, okay?
Would you want the rose, though, or would you want the white?
Oh! Definitely the white.
For me, the white. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
See, the white is stealth wealth because
yeah, exactly.
Everybody... And a lot of people think it's a knockoff Rolex. They say, oh, that's a fake one. Look at that. It's just a fake sub. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the beautiful thing about it is that they assume it's the fake one.
They assume you don't have money, which is great.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. You hit it on the head.
No, you said it already. Exactly.
Well, yeah. Well, you guys are in major cities where people notice things. I live in the middle of nowhere where nobody cares. So something I never have to think about.
But it's a very cool watch. Very cool watch.
It's extremely cool. Fuck me dead. That's beyond cool. You know what I mean? There's Fonzie. That's Fonzie cool. That's reverse mortgage cool. Okay. Okay, that is so fucking cool. Do you understand cool or not? It's Fonzie reverse mortgage cool. Don't you agree? Roy?
Yeah, right?
No, it's nice. It's a cool watch for sure.
Watch.
But
In
I don't. I
white
always
gold is crazy. It's very cool.
yeah.
No, but it's Fonzie cool. Fonzie reverse mortgage cool. You understand? We're not just talking cool. We're talking cool.
Do they make in what's the name? Platinum? The other metal? No, it's only gold.
Only,
No, but
only if you buy the previous version with the platinum bezel.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you like the platinum bezel, Mike?
I did. Do the new ones with the ceramic bezel, are they in 41 or are they 40 still?
I'm not with you, Mike.
Did
You always ask questions. I have no idea what you're referring to, Mike.
Well, no, the Yachtmaster, you know,
someone told me many years ago, only ever ask questions you know the answers to.
Well, no, I don't do that.
You know
I'm
what I'm
wondering,
saying?
you know, they increased the size of the Submariner from 40 to 41. I'm wondering if they increased the size of this watch from 40 to 41 in its latest.
They should, Mikey.
Yeah, that's
You
what
reckon,
I'm
Mike?
wondering about that. That's all.
Because I got to tell you something. I think these are so classy, but this is only, you got to understand, this Yachtmaster is a special watch, okay? Roy.
Yep.
The rose gold one, what size is the rose gold one?
I think it's 42, but I'd have to check on that because they originally released it in 42.
What's the white gold one?
I think they do it. I think they do that one in both. I thought so I could be wrong on this because I never looked at purchasing one of these, so I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But I thought they did the white gold in both sizes, but the rose was 42 only. But I could be completely wrong on that.
Yeah, no. Interesting shit, Mikey. I got to tell you something. Seriously, in all honesty, Mike, I fucking love these stealthy wealthy. I'm so proud of Watch Nick because, you know, if I was spending that sort of money, I'd want the yellow, gold, blue sub just to show off like plastic, classless. But it's so much more classy to have the white gold one. Fuck, that is class. I mean, if you want to have class, you don't need to show off. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest with you. If you're really classy, it's not like Uzi. Hey, man, look at my watch. Suck my cock. Do this. No. You want to fly under the radar. You know what I mean? You don't want to be obnoxious cunt. Nobody wants to be I mean, you're a goldfish. You're in LA.
Oh man, it's disgusting.
How many obnoxious cunts are there?
Oh my god, that's why that's the reason I sold the Submariner, because I was just so sick and tired of seeing people with Submariner. But because it's like no one knows about watches, but they all want the Submariner. You know, there's something. But a Submariner is an amazing watch, and I regret selling because even more that I have a no date. But Archie, I remember one Paul Pluta review that a guy bought up like a $80,000 Patek, something like crazy like that, and then he asked you, like, how does the watch makes people, what people think when they look the watch? That's what we're trying to talk.
What Uzi said. Uzi said Nautilus and Aquanaut. See, that's what's wrong with Patek. That's the problem. There's a lot more to a Nautilus and a fucking Aquanaut. You know, there's a lot more to life.
Yeah, the one that
they're freaking CEO. Like,
remember,
drives me crazy because he says, "Oh, we're not going to be the Nautilus company. We're not going to be the Nautilus company. We're going to discontinue it, except for we're going to do a green dial before we do that. We're going to do a Tiffany dial when we discontinue it." And I guess, well, you know, we discontinued it for a year, but now it's back. Like, come on now. Like, I'm so full of shit.
They pulled a Coke on us.
Now, mind you, when they discontinued the 3700, they didn't have a jumbo Nautilus in the catalog until the 3710. That was like 7 or 8 years later. And they didn't have a simple time date Nautilus in the jumbo size in the catalog until 2004 with the 3711. So the
We got a
first
super
time they
chat
discontinued it, yep.
From Gangster, £5. Lux has been offered a Patek from AD. Is Patek now the watch of the working class? Lux is not buying that watch. Come on, guys. He's just trying to see if he can make a bit of cash on the side. Everybody wants to be. The truth is, he just wants to flip it. He doesn't like Patek. Lux would buy a buffoon. A buffoon. We got a super chat. So he would buy a buffoon. I don't see him buying a Patek unless he could easily sell it for more. I don't see him doing it.
Probably offered him like a ladies 21.
Yeah, you got to be careful. They will. Believe you me, the dealer will stick with you with shit that you don't want. Yankee Doodle, $5. Would a 5127J make a good one watch or two dressy? Yankee Doodle. That's the watch Yankee Doodle has got. 5127J. It's a little bit small, 37 mil. So it's got to be for a smaller gent. Would a 5127J make a good one watch or two dressy? The problem is you always need a steel. That would be a good second watch. You always need a steel bracelet dive watch. If you're having one watch, it needs to be waterproof. You can't have precious metal. It's too soft. And it needs to have a bracelet. The 5127 is a perfect 2 or 3 piece. It's the cornerstone of a 2 or 3 piece. In fact, I did an article 20 years ago about how I was most happy when I had 3 watches. By the way, Goldfish, you know what 3 watches I had? I was so happy.
Which ones?
I had a 36 mil Sapphire Explorer 1. That's a 14270, reference number 14270.
Okay.
I had a steel Datejust Jubilee with white gold bezel, silver dial, stick markers, 16234. And that sounds so boring, but in real life, I loved it. The silver just popped. And my third watch was a 5127G, white gold, Patek, and I thought those 3, they were all white metal. Man,
beautiful.
The 5127J is a little bit more dressy. That's a yellow gold version, but I think those 3 was perfect. You had a Datejust, Explorer 1, and a Patek. I was so happy. You know, that was when I was. By the way, can I ask you an alcohol question, guys? Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Somebody gave me this as a Valentine's present, but it's why is there sediment at the bottom? What does that mean? It's coffee liqueur. Any idea what that means? Is it safe to drink or?
Yeah,
if it's not safe.
It looks like the thing from the coffee, like I forgot the name in English, but when you make like drip coffee,
crema.
Yeah,
but is that bad? Hey, Mr. GMT, someone gave me this as a Valentine's present. What is that shit at the bottom there? Is it gone off?
One second, my man. I can't hear anything. One second.
Okay.
Let's get him over this one.
What about you, Roy? You sound like an alcoholic.
It'd probably be fine. I mean, whatever, alcohol.
Should I shake the bottle vigorously? Should I shake the
No,
bottle?
definitely shake it, because it could be something that's like a suspension. It just needs to be mixed in,
Yeah, he knows what's up. Go for it, yeah.
Speaking, might make myself an Irish coffee here. That sounds good.
So, hey, Mr. GMT,
All right,
someone
I
gave
can
me
hear
this as
you.
a
What's going
Valentine's
on?
present. Someone gave me this as a
What is it?
Valentine's present. It's coffee liqueur.
Must be good.
But it's got sediment all at the bottom. Does that mean it's old, the use by date? They just re-gifting me something? Or just shake the bitch? Shake the bitch. Shake the fucking bitch.
Mate. Shake the
Shake the bitch.
the fucking bitch.
Shake the bitch.
Shake it like it's hot.
What would you do? Now it's got sediment all the way through it, little bits. What would you do there?
That's
Is
all
it safe to drink or is it fucked?
Nah, it should be right.
No, here we go. This is what's going into my coffee now.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
it a whirl.
Thank you.
Do it, Ash.
Yeah.
Don't be scared, mate.
So I wanted to talk to you, Mr. GMT.
Yeah, what's up?
Man,
What's
have you
going
sold the box? Please keep it. I beg you. I'm going to have a weekly prayer meeting if you keep it. I will pray to Jesus on the show if you keep it. Please, that'll help business. What have you done? Have you
Why?
sold it? Are you keeping it? Tell me
No,
what's
I haven't sold it yet. I'm still on the fence.
If I have a weekly prayer meeting, would that help? Please, dear Jesus, as the pontiff, please, dear Jesus, I would like to pray to our Lord and thank Jesus for all the gifts he's given us. I would like to thank our Jesus for all the fun, all the women you've allowed me to meet, all the lines that they believed. And I want Jesus, I want to thank you for protecting our Archie verse. And I want to thank you for protecting me when I was in the Crocosaurus. Thank
that
you.
was good.
Thank you, Jesus.
That was good.
Jesus,
What
I
watch
ask
are we
one
talking about
favor.
here?
I ask one favor for
You missed
Jesus.
that, Roy. Did you see?
Jesus, I want you to help Mr. GMT's business improve so he doesn't have to sell his Louis Vuitton box. Please, Jesus.
Oh, I see.
Please. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the Ghost.
Do you wanna hear something funny?
I
The
will
other
do
day,
a prayer
right?
every week for you, Mr. GMT.
days-
If you don't sell it,
2 days ago. 2 days ago, right, Arch? 2 days. It was 2 days ago. I got an offer to sell my business, just half of the business, the shop side, not the truck.
how much are we
not the truck.
talking? How many figures? 6 figure?
Not enough. That's all I gotta say. It's just not
How
enough.
much were you offered?
Not enough. It's
Like
ridiculous.
50,
It's embarrassing
100,
to say.
100 grand?
No, I got offered it. Well, we did the maths. We did our numbers, and yeah, it was way low, too low. It was
How
they
much were
wanted
you offered? Just give me a figure.
170
For half.
for half. Yeah.
Actually, you know something, Mr. GMT? I would take it.
You reckon?
Yeah, you know why?
Why is that?
Okay.
So I can keep the Louis Vuitton box?
No, listen to me. What we do is we sell them half or 49%.
No, well, they're going to take, what they're going to do is they're going to take the shop front, you know, the Tip Top Snacks front, and I'm going to keep the truck, the food truck. That's what the thing was. But I declined it anyway. My wife said,
what? Say it again.
they're gonna take the shop, not the truck. You know, I've got the food truck as well. And plus the shop. They're gonna take
Let
the.
me
They're
tell you
gonna
this.
take the
Let
store.
me tell you this. A business like that, I would dump it and get out of it. Okay.
Why? It's been in
No,
the family
because
for
you
35
can work
years.
less. You can work less. I would seriously. The shop fit out is worth nothing after 5 years, right? What's the equipment cost? What is the equipment cost? Give me what's the goodwill breakdown?
The goodwill is not much. It wouldn't be much because it's old, like you said. But it's not that. It's more like the goodwill of me as a family business that we've had for 35
Don't forget,
years.
you got to pay capital gains tax on that as well. Are you
Exactly,
mortgage free?
yes.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. Are you mortgage? How much do you
I
owe?
wish. My share is 175,000.
So you could pay your house off with that money.
Probably, yeah. Well, I got to
I
take
would
the
do
tax.
it.
So
You know
won't be
what,
able to
man?
pay it
I
off.
would if they gave you the money, I would do it because pay the house off and keep the truck going. You're laughing, man. Seriously.
Yeah, but the
Do
truck is not enough for a year because it's only 6 months of the year. Actually. It's only 6
Man.
months of the year. It's not all year.
GMT, you could work for them. Okay. You're a smart cookie. Okay. You're one of the smartest operators I've ever met. You could do restaurant consultancy, snack bar consultancy, man, because a lot of snack bars, they got no idea what they're doing. Okay. People lose interest. They're lousy. They're dirty. They have shit food. You're a fucking man. Seriously, I would take the money, right? But instead of taking, what I would do is I would say to them, right, I will take it. Yeah. But what I want is, are they hardworking or are they lazy? See, if they're going to work in the business and build it with you, that's one thing. Or are they just going to coast? Because you don't want someone who buys it and expects a big return, because that's lousy. You want someone who works in it. Are they going to work in it, or are they going to coast?
Well, I never got to that point because I wasn't happy with what they were going to give me. So I never got to that point, if you know what I mean. I never spoke to them after that. My wife said no because she reckons.
Mr. James, I think the business itself, right?
It's not a terrible
offer. It's not a terrible offer, okay?
Oh no, it's not a terrible offer, but it's not
I'll
the
come
best.
back to you. I got to grab these super chats. We've got Patel
Go for it,
Philip,
go
$2.
for it.
Mike the Snake, why do you love the deep sea dweller so much? Mike, and he loves it because it's a big watch for a big man. P Cars gifted 5 Archie Luxury memberships. Thank you, P Cars. We got Rich Mitch, £2. How do Explorer and Datejust complement each other? The Explorer is a sports watch, no date, 3-hander. The Datejust is a businessman's watch. It's an everyday smart business. It's like a single-breasted suit, whereas the Explorer is khakis. And then you've got the Paddock, which is a tuxedo.
And what's your,
$5.
you pretty much know that. You know that.
Did you, Mike the Snake, did you? 1 minute, I got to read it. Mike the Snake, did you know Mr. GMT met your troll, Mike the Mistake?
Yes,
Uzi,
I sure did.
$5. Uzi, $5. Uzi, $5 says, sell the shop. I agree. Sell the shop. And we got SD43, £2. Pay off the house, get a HELOC. Buy Bregues. Fuck me dead. Don't forget too, Mr. GMT.
I love your punters, man. I love them, man.
If you took 170,000, you'd have to pay capital gains tax on that too, Mr.
Yeah, I know.
GMT.
I'm gonna lose money. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna lose money on it too. So, gotta pay the taxes, mate. So, it is what it is. But no, it's food for thought. Food for thought. Well, I thought I'd jump on and say quick.
It's always nice to get an offer. I will say that. Okay.
Look, can I tell you something? Because that one stays smooth, I know that my business is a very old, like business, successful business. A lot of businesses, especially in my line of work, don't last this long with one owner.
No, most food businesses fail, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we've been doing this for over 35 years, Arch. So it's been a very long time.
You know what you're doing, man.
And plus, if I sell it, where are you going to come and you're not got no reason to come to Melbourne anymore. There's no more tip-top snack bar.
Tip-top
if I sell it.
Archie, what's
what I mean?
Patek, gold, yellow gold, or white gold, or rose gold? The one when you had the 3 watches.
Sorry, what was that?
And which precious metals was your Patek when you had 3 watches only? Yellow?
White gold. White.
Wow.
I liked all white metals. That was the simplicity of it. All white metals.
Amazing.
Arch, boys, thank you for having me. I've got to go back to work. Stay sexy. We'll talk again soon.
Tip-top snack bar. And with that said, I'm going to run the ad. I'm going to run the ad now, fuckers. I'm going to run. Where's the ad? Is it still there? Where is it? Here we go.
Come and get it! Come and get it! Come and get it! You won't regret it in 2023 at Tip Top Snack Bar!
Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury. You're on the greatest program in the Archieverse. We're here. We're talking watches. We're talking fun. We are here. Roy, what are you buying this year? Tell me, Roy. You don't care
I'm not sure. I honestly, I'm letting it sort of ride at the moment. I want to see where the market goes, especially on the main thing that has my attention is a Royal Oak Jumbo. So, and I go back and forth as to whether or not I'd want the 15202 or the 16202, just because I know that I love the JLC 920. Like, it's a beautiful movement. It's the one that belongs in the watch. But every time I picked it out of the box and I had to change the date, I would get irritated. But if I get the 16202, then every time I look at it, I might go, I should have gotten the original one. So I don't know.
I probably think the best AP is I like the 15400, the 15300, the 15500. I want the screw-in crown. I want the fucking second hand. Honestly, on that type of watch, it would piss me off not having a fucking second hand. That would just irritate the fuck
It
out of
doesn't
me.
bother me at all. What I kind of like about it is I like the wearing experience of the ultra thin. Like that's a feature in and of itself to me.
Very cool
So,
watch. My wife's mother had one, the ultra thin, but ladies. But it doesn't have the second hand. So I don't know
so
which
that
reference.
again, it doesn't bother me at all. Like not at all. The second
Me too.
hand, no big deal.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's a beautiful watch. Come on, it's awesome.
Yeah. But I go back and forth on to which version I would get. I'm not really sure.
Absolutely beyond beautiful. That they are absolutely incredible. Fuck, you've got muscles there. Fuck, Roy. Fitness. I'm into fatness. I like to eat food and yeah.
Well, that's the nice part about lifting is you get to eat the food, but in theory, you don't put on as much weight. Luckily.
Fitness.
I got back from the gym, so and I was doing the whole gold watch in tank top, shorts, and flip flops. Like I got no issue doing that. So
cool.
Man,
Flip flop and
I gotta tell you, man, you are a star, Roy. Fuck me, Dad. You have got a physique that bitches would die for, man.
But
I have a.
Tell me
I
this.
don't wear it while lifting, though. While lifting, it goes in the gym bag. It drives me crazy. Oh yeah, you got one of those too. Here's mine. He's been cooped up, so he's going crazy.
Very, very cool. How the APs Royal Oaks are doing market wise? Because it's kind of out of my league, right? Like, so I don't even look. How are they? They probably
a jumbo. Your ask on the jumbo is probably on average, like I don't know, say 55,000 plus or minus 5,000.
The jumbo are like 40 or 40.
Size wise?
Yeah.
No, they're 39 millimeters.
39,
you could say it wears.
Yeah, that's
but
the original.
It's a Royal Oak. It wears
yeah,
big,
the original
though.
one. The original 39. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the original was 39. That's the jumbo from 1972, and the closest one would be the 15300 of the modern ones because they were 39 as well.
The proportions are a little bit weird. Like I think the 15400 and 15500 at 41 have better proportions because the watch is a little bit thicker than the jumbo. It just throws the 15300 just is always a little bit off to my eye.
I mean, I mean, if you're gonna pay like $40,000, like the 15300 blue and white, there's just amazing. 39 mm, it's just incredible watch.
No, but I would do the jumbo. I'm not even considering the other ones. So
no, I get it.
But
they're more.
I would like to get a chance to try on the 16202 and the 15202 back to back because they've done some changes to the bracelet, and my understanding is that it's a little bit less stiff, and so. You know, it's not the most comfortable watch in the world, let's say, because it does have some sharp. What's that?
The 15202.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you know how sometimes you can just feel the inside edge of a bracelet a little bit more than you would like to. I find on the APs it's that way. Like Rolex does an amazing job with the way they polish the inside of the bracelet links and stuff. It never gets uncomfortable. Omega is a brand that definitely does not do that as well. Like on the 300s and the Planet Oceans, you feel the bracelet much more than you feel it on a Rolex.
Why is the jumbo more expensive than the 15300? Is like is there?
Oh no, because it's no. The reason is because that's the ode to the original. I mean. You've got to understand that's the ode. The original was the 15. The 15202
I
is
see.
really
Yeah.
the harks back to the, because it doesn't have a screw-in crown and it doesn't have seconds. It doesn't have seconds.
And it kept the original movement.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's really
If I could have any of them, I would love, but they're stupidly
it uses
they're
the
stupidly
JLC, which nobody wants when they're buying chronographs. Nobody wants it, but when it's an AP, you know, the funny thing is, let me tell you how crazy the world is. Let me say this to you. On Paddock, the big thing is Breguet numerals. Well, guess what? Sometimes for the dial option of Breguet numerals, did you know you can buy a fucking Breguet, a real Breguet, for the price of getting a Breguet dial? It's not even a Breguet dial, it's a Breguet style numeral. That's all it is. It's a Breguet style. You can get a real Breguet as an independent watch, as a separate watch.
It's irony. It's
And that's
crazy.
just fucking crazy. So I honestly, I don't understand it. I really don't understand why the fuck Breguet is so soft. That brand should be, because people, I'll tell you the reason why it's soft is because the average person is a dickhead. They're a fucking moron. They know nothing about watches. They're like Uzi. Ah, show me this. Dancer. They're idiots. Okay? The whole problem with watches is most people are fucking morons. And that's the same reason that in America, the #1 selling vehicle now is an SUV. Well, look, you stupid fuckers. You know what's wrong with SUVs? Your center of gravity is completely wrong for going fast. But Americans all failed physics. They don't like the mass 1, mass 2. No, they did veggie mass. And that's the whole reason people like SUVs, because the idiots who buy them, they failed mass. They're lousy, lazy cunts. Do you understand?
Yeah, but they get leaves on their driveway in the fall, so they got to have that like height and 4-wheel drive to get over those leaves.
You did chemistry, didn't you? You did chemistry, Roy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, the average American doesn't pass physics, do they? They didn't. You did physics and chemistry and mass 1, mass 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I did physics and chemistry and biochem in college.
Yeah, you did all the hard stuff. The average American doesn't do that. They want to play ball and do easy maths. They're idiots. The average American is lazy, and that's the reason why credit card debt is so high. That's the reason why people are so dumb. Like, I'm just telling you. I'm trying to explain it to you. Why is the world the way it is? And nobody fucking listens to me. Why would you listen to Arch? I'm trying to tell you the truth. And that's the reason. Because people are lousy cunts. They're lousy, lazy cunts. That's the reason.
We always want things now, and we don't want to wait. So you end up paying for that in the end.
It's like looking at Roy. They all want to look like Roy. They want to be tough men, right? The only problem with looking like Roy is you've got to spend so many fucking hours in the gym, right? They're lousy, lazy cunts. They want to watch ball and eat potato chips. Okay, average American wants to eat potato chips. They don't want to do sports. No, they just sit on the couch, veg out. The only sports they do is going to Hooters. They want to go to Hooters once a week and eat the wings. They want to eat the wings, fuckers.
Ooh, wings sounds good. That actually sounds really good.
Good, you know that.
March, I was watching some old videos of Arch Explode. I don't know if you watched this one. The guy, he was in New York working art, and he had a Daytona, beautiful Daytona, and then the Daytona, you know, the price for like just they exploded, and then he wanted to sell the Daytona and trade for 2 like Datejust or something, because he couldn't read the time. He couldn't tell the time. Did you watch this Arch Explode, this one? He wants to tell the time.
Speaking of classless Americans, we got Uzi joining us. How are you,
Oh,
man?
you're doing a curly stick right now with the herprosity. Are you doing the herprosity stick? Calling other
Yeah.
people a
Yeah. You
fat,
like
lazy
it?
cunt? Listen to you. You fucking
Yeah.
eat ice cream all day.
Hey, look at this. Look at how he's attacking me.
You
Attack the
fat
person.
motherfucker.
Instead of looking at yourself, you got to attack. Attack.
Look at your
Attack.
bullshit watches, your fucking
Attack.
lifestyle. You sit on a fucking computer
Look
all
at this.
day. Look at you, bitch.
Remember, I needed
Get the
proof.
fuck out of
Look at it.
here.
Look at this.
No, I was listening. I was laughing at you. You're doing the shtick on purpose, the curly shtick, the herprosity, right?
100%, man.
Yeah, I don't get. I mean, I like that. At least it's not Breguet.
Yeah, I know. It's cool, isn't it? I love
Yeah,
it.
something new finally. Thanks, Roy. Thanks for bringing it out of him.
We got another super chats. Just come into the house. We got one from Tusa. $2. I'll have you know, my master's is in astronomy. Matt. There we go. Thank you, Tusa.
He's lying. It's actually an astrology, slightly different.
Oh, astronomy. Astronomy. Yes.
I'm wagering astrology.
Okay, astronomy. Yeah, okay. Look, I got to tell you, man, seriously, I got to tell you, the watches you wear, man, it's an important decision you make. You got to have fun in your life. You want to have fun, okay? Roy, you have fun in your life, don't you?
Oh yeah, I get to do a lot of stuff out here. You know, living in the mountains, so we have great roads for motorcycles and sports cars, dirt bikes up in the hills, skiing, shooting. It's all good times.
What more do you want in life?
Yeah.
You're living
So,
the American dream, Roy, aren't you?
I mean, I think so. I'm definitely happy with the
You're
way things
retired.
have gone for myself. Correct. Yes.
How much money do you need to retire at 37?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's how I'm going to answer that question.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Roy, you're a gold dancer in my book. You're a gold dancer. You know that?
Well, I was wearing my solid gold dancer to the gym. So, although I didn't lift with it on, I never do lift with any of my watches on. I've broken my wrists like racing motorcycles, so I have to wear wraps. I know some people, like I see one guy who lifts with root beer, and I do not know how he tolerates that being on his wrist while he's working out. It'd drive me crazy.
I gotta tell you, Roy, you are a winner in my book. Winner, chicken dinner, Roy.
So,
Winner, chicken dinner, Roy.
when are you leaving, Archie? When are you flying out?
I'm doing a show. What's today? Today is Friday. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm doing a show tomorrow, hopefully. And then the day after, I'll leave. So it's tomorrow afternoon I'm leaving. Yeah.
How long does it take you to get from Australia to Hong Kong? Is it like 6 hours or something? That's going to be a long flight.
Well, I've actually got to stop at Singapore on the way.
Okay.
It's not a direct because I got a cheapie. I like cheapie. Price is everything. Service doesn't matter, Roy.
Yeah.
Price
But
is
for
everything.
us to get to you, it's like 18 hours on a plane to get from the U.S. to Australia. It's a long way.
Painful, Roy. I've done the trip myself.
Yeah.
It's painful, Roy.
Yeah.
It is painful,
So,
but
well, it's good that you have a stopover in the northern hemisphere before hopping further west to Switzerland. So at least you get to break that up and get off the plane for a week and hang out.
I agree with you, Roy.
But no, I really waiting for the next vacation. Yeah, it's this time of the year. There's lots of competitions for kids' sports and stuff, so we can't really go anywhere between that and school until the summer. So
No, I know exactly what you mean, Roy. Roy, I might wrap this baby up. It's been a great show. We've had a lot of fun today. I want to thank you for coming on. I want to thank our other guests. What was the young guy's name?
Oh, you
Oh,
mean
I'm
that
not
young
sure.
fellow? That young fellow
fuck, it just-
named Mike the
What
Snake?
was his name? Fuck, Mike, I want to thank you for coming on. We had a great chat. I had the Brazilian guy was really nice guy. We even had Uzi. Uzi, I love the banter. I love the banter. Love the banter. And I got to tell you, that's what we want. We want to keep the show running beautifully. I want to thank everybody who super chatted tonight because it means a lot to me. Let's go through the list. We got Patel Philippe, Ken Fresno, Patel Philippe, 10% Rolex. We got Ken Fresno, Patel Philippe, Camran Keb, Patel Philippe, Gun Glutton, Patel Philippe, Esther X, Patel Philippe, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, the gangster, Yankee Doodle, Patel Philippe, Picars, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, Uzi, SD43, and Torsa 4. Guys, that is the show for today. This is the narrative, and we will be back tomorrow. Okay, guys, gonna run the good intro. See you later.
Archie, luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all that cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Tongues on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5,000, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls